and from the Treme neighborhood. I am Corey Henry, trombone player from New Orleans, and my band is the Treme Funktet. We are a funk brass band from New Orleans. When I was coming up, it was a lot of trombone players in New Orleans that I really admired, like Keith Wolf Frazier. We call him Wolf. He played with Rebirth brass band and a couple of other brass bands, and a guy named Fred Wesley, who also played with James Brown. Wolf, I used to listen to him a lot, and I loved his style and the way he played, so I kind of try to play like him a lot, coming up. The same with Fred Wesley, when I got a chance to listen to his recordings and stuff, I just fell in love with his playing. I think they was one of the biggest inspirations for me playing the trombone. Treme Brass Band, that's my uncle, one of the bands I still play with, and I've been playing with that band since I was probably about 16 or something like that, 15 or 16. Coming up, it was like Dirty Dozen Brass Band is one of my favorites. Olympia Brass Band, when we was coming up, was one of my favorites. The Chosen Few, coming up in the Treme neighborhood, that was like most of the popular brass bands back then, Still my favorites to this day, man. And they got a lot of new bands out right now too, like the Big Six, Hot Eight, Soul Rebels, TBC, all of those bands are great too. Culturally rich neighborhood, for brass bands and stuff like that. Coming up in the neighborhood, it was a lot of brass band cats that was from that neighborhood. It's got a history of just producing great musicians. And Congo Square is right there in Treme, so that's where it all started at. It's probably considered one of the funkiest places in the world. We doing Satchmo Fest this Friday. We closing out the stage right here by the Mint. We'll be playing like from 7:30 to 9 or something like that. We do Vaughn's, our weekly gig, each and every Thursday night, so you can come check that out. And also, we do a weekly gig with Corey Henry All-Star Brass Band in the Treme neighborhood at the Candlelight Lounge every Sunday night about 8:30. We got a bunch of stuff coming up around the city, so be ears tuned. Yeah, Tipitina's, that's one of my favorite venues to play at. I love playing at Tipitina's. As a teenager, I used to go up there and stand on side of the stage and, watch different artists perform and stuff. So I always wanted to be one of those guys. Definitely a great venue, one of my favorite spots to play. Hey, I'm Corey Henry. I'm from the Treme Funktet, and we hanging out right here live at Offbeat.